Alright, how's it going, all my friends out there on the internet? It's Peter Day here, and in this how-to video, in this training video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about basically how to set up your business so that you can have freedom in your business from day one. Now here's the problem. A lot of people come into this industry, network marketing, home-based business, and they're super excited, but then what happens is they start turning into mini kind of workaholics kind of day one. And the problem is there's a lot to do. I'm not going to lie, there's usually a lot to do in the beginning, but if you get in that workaholic habit in the beginning, it's really hard to break it later. I remember just a few stories. I got back into the industry 3 years ago, and I was so excited about the first company I was in that, you know, for my first couple months, I was doing it all day. I decided that I was going to do it full time, so I was on the phone all day. I was calling people at night. I bet a lot of you guys might be able to relate to this, you know, talking to a network marketing or an MLM prospect at 10 at night or 8 at night. It's just crazy, but it's just, for some reason, it's just what I did in the beginning. Then what started happening was I wanted to live the dream. I wanted freedom in my life, but I had developed such bad habits in home business that when I wanted to have the freedom, like when my income got a little bit higher, I was so ingrained in these workaholic kind of grinder. It's grinding, and that's what it is. It's kind of a home-based business grinding. I got so in the habit of this grindership of home-based business that what happened was when my money started getting larger, my time freedom was still not nearly where I wanted it to be, and I was honestly very stressed out. I was even getting a little bit depressed. I was getting anxious. I was getting physically fatigued and tired because I had the worst habits in my business. So in this video, I want to talk about habits. So what are some things you could do to just make sure that your habits are good in your home-based business? Well, here's what I suggest. I suggest actually limiting your hours in your home-based business. And one of the reasons why is if you're watching this video, chances are you have a job, like most people do. If you're full-time online, the same training here will probably help you a lot. But what I want you to do is I want you to actually limit your hours. And what I do, what's been really effective for me, is literally limit the hours that you work on your home-based business to about 3 to 4 hours a day. Any more than that, just do it for an experiment, do it for kind of a discipline. What it forces you to do, it forces you to get a lot done in a really short amount of time. Now, if you guys are part-time in home business and you have a job, well, maybe you want to do 2 to 3 hours per day, or maybe 2 to 2.5 hours per day. But what I'm suggesting is actually limit your hours in your home-based business. So then what you can do is it's going to force you to work very productively. And I was getting so burnt out. I was on the phone all day. I was thinking about my business all day. I was getting on the verge of burnout, and this tip really kind of saved my life when it came to just managing my time in my home-based business. So what I did was I just decided, I told myself that I wasn't going to work any more than 4 hours a day. And what's cool is I've been able to do the 4 hour a day thing, but then I've been able to maintain that practice too. So it's not like I was working 4 hours a day and then now I'm back to 8 or 9. It's like, no, what I actually learned how to do is I've been learning how to actually build a home-based business full-time from home, on my own hours, on my own time, being my own boss, but actually limiting it to 4 hours a day. So it's been a fun experiment, and it's been working. I mean, last month I was able to bring in close to $9,000 doing the 4 hour a day thing. So, I mean, guys, that's cool. That's real cool. So I'm excited about the results. I wanted to share some of the results with you guys here on camera, just let you in kind of behind the scenes what's going on. So there's a tip there, limit your hours. And here's my final advice for you in this video here, is to not only limit your hours, but make sure that the activities you're doing during your working hours are only profit-producing activities. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of activities like reading your mail, all that crap on the internet. There's all these banner ads on different websites. There are all these pop-ups. There are all these email marketers emailing you constantly. What you need to do if you want to make big money in home business is eliminate all those distractions. All right. I remember there used to be days where I would spend hours and hours and hours. I would go on my computer and man, I would be on Google, and then I would see a pop-up, and then I would click on that link and kind of opt into this person's funnel, and then I would check out what they're doing, and then I might even buy, you know, a $300 product by complete accident, you know, and then I would check an email, and then, oh, what do you know, that marketer actually sent an autoresponder email, so I would click on their offer. And guys, what started happening was I started getting so distracted and so off focus in my home business that my income was really struggling. I was really suffering in my business because of distractions. So limit your hours to about, I personally recommend, if you're full-time, try to go for the 4-hour thing, because you're able to actually get a lot done in 4 hours. So if you're full-time, see how much you can get done in 4 hours. You can get a lot done. If you're part-time, do about 2 to 2.5 hours, something like that each day. And then you could always do a little more, a little less. What I'm saying is, if you're full-time, please, there's no reason why you actually, I guess if you wanted to, you could do your home business, you know, 8 or 9 hours a day. But the way I see it, it's better off to build your home business from scratch, working less, so that, let's say you start off part-time. By the time you're full-time, if you've been keeping up a 4-hour per day habit, that means when you go full-time, you'll have a really great lifestyle, because you're not going to be, it's not like you're going to have to go from 4 hours a day to all of a sudden 8 or 10 hours a day and have no freedom in your life. So guys, those are my tips for today. If you're on YouTube, you can get more training from me. Go to workwithpeterday.com. There's probably links below this video if you kind of expand the YouTube resource box. If you're on my blog, guys, click on the there's a boot camp. I believe it's to the upper left if I'm pointing in the right direction. It might be on the other side, but there's a 5-day marketing boot camp. It teaches you how to do what I do. You know, basically get leads on autopilot, attract people to join your business, and really, you can learn exactly what I do to get all my sales and all my income and everything through that training boot camp. So guys, if you're on YouTube, visit the blog and watch the boot camp. If you're on the blog, check out that boot camp. I've gotten great reviews on it. You can check the right side of the blog here, has a lot of testimonials. So guys, this is Peter Day, and I'll look forward to talking in the next video. We'll talk soon.